Hey guys, and welcome back to the Help I Need an Adult podcast with your host Jordan.
And Michael.
Together.
I'm
did
gonna
one
try and have
together.
some witty follow up to that, and my mind just went.
Yeah, we did one together for last week, but it's also when my solo episode released.
Yes.
So it's kind of different. And we've
Well,
rebranded.
Wait, did we say this is episode 11 or episode 12?
This is episode 12.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Wow.
because 10 and 11 came out last week together.
Huh.
Double episode feature.
We should have released 6 and 7 together just to be
6,
extra.
7.
Just to be super extra.
Yeah, that was funny. We missed that opportunity. It's okay.
That's fine.
That's okay. How are you? It's a loaded question.
Man, I'm tired.
I'm sleepy too. I slept so much last night and woke up even more exhausted, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, I fell asleep at probably 7:30.
I wonder if you did the whole sleep too much thing.
I don't know, because I was really, really, really tired being the end of the week and stuff. I feel like I missed out on some sleep this week.
Actually, you didn't really have an end of the week this week.
Oh, right. I work this weekend, so just keep working. Yeah. But I fell asleep at 7:45 and then woke up at 8 or 7:30, woke up at 8, fell back asleep, woke up at almost 10. Fell back asleep at 10:30.
That's when I came up.
Yeah, and then I woke up at, what time did our baby wake up today? 5:30? 5:30, so got a good amount of sleep. And then I fell back asleep for his nap.
Crack of dawn.
As usual. 5:30 is not so bad. This week I was up with him at 5 that one day. 5:30 the day before.
To be clear, I do get up early with the kid.
Usually Michael's the one that gets up with him and I go downstairs and get ready for work right away, but we usually wake up at 6. So it's just a little bit different. And I was like, you know what? I'm awake. I'm not gonna end up going back to sleep. Sometimes if I'm awake, I'm awake. I can't go back to sleep.
Yeah, thanks for letting me just
Kind of
stay
take a
in
minute.
bed for a bit. That was really nice.
It's kind of take a minute.
Yeah.
Change the diaper. That's always a nice perk to not be in the one.
Oh.
The full pee-pee diaper.
Quick story.
What? Uh-oh.
Oh, you already know it.
Okay.
I was doing laundry last week.
Yep.
Dodged a major bullet.
Yeah.
We're usually pretty good about putting our laundry in baskets and stuff, and then just keeping it there until we wash it. I don't know what happened this time, but I just grabbed a bunch of laundry off the floor and threw it in a basket, brought it down, threw it in the washer. I went down to put it in the dryer, and as I'm pulling clothes out, I get to the bottom and there's just a diaper laying in the bottom of the washing machine.
If you know, you know, but it didn't explode.
It didn't burst.
It stayed intact.
That sucker stayed wrapped.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It absorbed some water. It was
but
a very full
wrapped.
diaper.
Yeah.
But it stayed wrapped.
Yeah.
And the clothes did not smell.
Millie Moon, please sponsor us. We love you.
I
Maybe
would,
the ultimate brand deal partner.
I had to look into it, but that be hard pressed to say no to that.
Right. Yeah.
Imagine that. Help, I Need an Adult podcast brought to you by.
Sponsored by.
Yeah, well, it's not.
That'd be
so
great. It's not
I'm
yet.
Done giving free advertising.
It's not yet.
No, that is not saying anything's in the works.
No, nothing's in the works yet.
Jordan.
Yes.
What is our topic?
Our topic? Our topic is, where do we want to lay our roots? There's no place like home. But where's home? Where's home for us? Because nothing feels quite
Frick if
like
I know.
home. I don't know. I think about it from a emotional standpoint, and I'm like, you've been home to me, my comfort zone, my place, since I'm probably a couple months into dating. It was just
yeah, I mean, you're my home too, but where do we actually want to live?
This is, we're talking about physical home. Of course, emotionally, we're each other's home. So wherever,
I'd be happy anywhere with you.
And I mean,
but where is that anywhere?
Right, but where is that anywhere? Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's something we've kind of just had a
hard time with. We still don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like we have conversations weekly, if not multiple times a week.
We're going to stay here? We're going to move?
Or if it's cold, one day's cold, we're okay, well, Georgia's looking good again.
I guess we're going back down south.
Right.
I can't do this. But now it's like getting to be summer in Minnesota. I'm like, oh, it's beautiful.
Except for today.
Except
This
for
weekend is
today, it
literally in the
was
30s.
40 degrees and snowed today.
It did snow yesterday too. And
Oh, was it yesterday?
No, it was today, wasn't it? It's just been a long day.
It rained 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Hard.
It might have snowed yesterday too. I don't remember. It feels like it's been a long day. What was it? But when the weather's nice, I don't know. Like, and we can talk about this, I guess, like in the sense of weather where we want to be.
Mhm.
Like, it's been a really hard transition back to Minnesota, and like I feel like it's been fairly mild.
Oh, this was a pretty chill winter.
Right.
As in, it was a pretty easy winter.
Right. I mean, it snowed a lot here and there.
I don't think
snowstorms, but
I realized how much I had learned to like being able to go for walks in December.
year round. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on here, but I have seasonal affective disorder. I've been so sad, or seasonal depression.
Legitimately.
Yes, like
Not
it is
like-
diagnosed. It was diagnosed before we ever moved down to Georgia, a couple years before. But and actually she was telling me probably like 80% of Minnesotans deal with
Yeah.
it because of lack of vitamin D. But
Yeah.
but I was actually like diagnosed officially with it quite a few years ago. But what was it the other day? It was nice outside.
It was nice outside. Jordan was she was
And
coming
literally
out.
it was like 6:30, 6:40 in the morning. So like it's early.
And this girl comes giggling to the car.
What am I saying though? I was like running. You were like
Well,
hopping.
you were talking about the screen door needing oil.
Oh, so I was saying
You
how
were like,
people in the
"Oh,
South. No,
oh."
no, it's because how people in the South say oil. Like
Yeah.
we very much so emphasize the
Oil.
I, oil.
Yeah.
But they say oil, oil,
Like OLE instead of oil.
oil. So I literally was like almost skipping to the car, just in a
You were
really
giggling.
great mood, giggling. You're like, I haven't heard you giggle like that in a long time. Maybe we
I don't
do.
know.
Your
'Cause I think
initial thought was maybe we do need to move somewhere warmer, or like
'Cause I
somewhere with
think-
more sun.
so. Like I like Minnesota.
I do too.
I don't
Beautiful
know.
summers.
Minnesota is home to me. Like
Mhm.
just
It's like a
culturally,
launching pad, I
like
guess. in
it's
my mind.
just. I'll probably always be a Minnesotan at heart, no matter where we end up.
There's like a piece of like nostalgia. Those from Minnesota, I feel like you can relate. Like there's something nostalgic about just
It's
living
a
in Minnesota
very like. It happens all the time that people move away and then come back here.
all the time.
Like that's a very common thing.
Well, I don't know if it
Mm.
was for Minnesota that we really moved back. We moved back because of family and stuff and being close.
Yeah. But sometimes like, just like as a husband, like you have to make choices like what's best for the family, right?
Mhm.
And like if my wife is gonna be miserable here for 7 or 8 months out of the year,
I'd like to point out that I don't try to be miserable.
oh gosh, no. But just like
I feel like I try my hardest to make the best of
you do,
whatever.
but like
My bad days are bad though.
we'd be lying I'd be lying if I said I didn't notice a difference. Like, not in a bad way, but just like your mood brightens when it's nice out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mhm.
not that you're just like during the winter,
Right.
but like
I'm not. What's the one on Winnie the Pooh? The Eeyore.
you're not Eeyore during the
No.
winter,
Not the whole. No,
but
not the whole
You
winter.
know,
There's days
it's
I'm
just-
like Eeyore.
you kind of turn into Tigger
Right.
when it's nice out. Like,
No, one of my friends, she actually texted me the other day. She's like, "It's crazy how much the sun affects our mood." She's like, "I feel like super awesome right now," and she just like kind of went off, and it was really cute.
yeah. So I think it, like that's kind of one of the hard parts is like I have reasons I don't necessarily want to be down in the South, but like if it's something that's going to make my wife have an easier time just because of the weather, like I would be an idiot to not like go, okay, do we need to do that? Like, I think that's probably the biggest reason I would ever move is just because the weather up here legitimately gives you a hard time.
Mhm. Like a majority of the year,
Yeah.
which is tough.
Yeah. Which is like, yeah, it's weird.
Mhm.
Like,
There's also
um,
like weather and emotional, like and it's crazy that it's so big, but it really makes a difference, you know?
because like how you're feeling kind of determines a lot.
Right. And I,
Like, not you in particular,
yeah,
but just like in general, like how a
Mhm.
person feels. Like,
right. And like I was trying to be like gracious towards myself, but also kind of struggling the other. I think maybe it was just like not a great day, but like my thoughts in my head, I literally had to like stop and like reverse. But like I was thinking like, it's hard living somewhere where I don't like who I am half the year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, like that's big. And like it's not that I don't try.
No.
Like I'm actively fighting. Like it feels like I'm actively fighting to keep my head above water. Sometimes with the seasonal depression. That sounds intense, but like it can be. And
Yeah,
like
there's
if you
days where
see
it's
me day to
rough.
day,
Yeah.
like there are days in the winter that I'm like jumping off the wall, like fine.
Yeah.
And then there's days when I'm like, I get home from work and I'm like, I literally don't have the energy to do anything. Like I need to go lay down. Like I don't. My mind, like when I say like I don't feel good, it's like no, my mind doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
And like at the time, it's like I just like, distract myself to go to sleep and start the new day and hope that it's better.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad, but like.
Well, I know I mean I don't know. We talked about like I had a very depressive time. So like like that sucks.
Yeah.
Like
I think we'll do an episode on that too, like talking, like diving really deep into our mental health.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
So I think that'll be a good one because I don't like it's becoming more like mainstream, acceptable to talk about it stuff, but like
growing up, it was kind of like
growing up you didn't talk about it like
just a lot of people didn't.
Or at least where
we didn't really up.
I didn't even know what it was really like.
Yeah.
Like you'd hear like, oh,
if someone talked about anxiety or depression, it was like, oh my gosh, they need to be locked up.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Oh gosh, are they gonna commit suicide? Like
right.
But now it's like, well, probably not, but like
right.
They might need help.
It's like there's like essentially, I mean, everything's kind of a spectrum nowadays, but like essentially like a spectrum. Like you could have really severe depression, but you could also not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean everything's a
spectrum. When you look at it, yeah. Other factors that are kind of playing into like where we want to be is, well, of course, like we want to consider family. Like we moved back to Minnesota because of family and because like we want to be closer with our baby.
Yep.
Which it's been great to see people. I think to me, we are not seeing people as much as we kind of thought we would. Mm-hmm. I mean, we live really close to my grandparents and my sister, two of my sisters now, but
but to see the rest of our family, like it's still a 2-hour drive.
Right.
Which like when it was just you and me, I think that tainted our perceptions because like when it was just you and me, we just pack a backpack and go.
I remember during COVID, there was a time when like we went down to your parents and it was like we were there for a weekend or whatever, and then we drove back up and we literally decided like, no, we're just gonna go back down. And I think we woke up the next morning and went back down.
Yeah, we're like, hey,
for like the week. We're bored.
I'm bored. Should we go back down to my parents? Like
we weren't working. Yeah.
So we weren't working. Were we even in school?
I wasn't.
I might have been in school.
But it was all online.
So like Yep. I think that was a big part, but like
I think that was when we were engaged. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Like very shortly before we got married.
Yep. Yeah. I think that was part of the reason too is we just had stuff going on that we needed to like plan.
Right. So like I like the idea of being closer, but I feel like I don't know that we're seeing people a lot more than what we were even when we were in Georgia.
I mean, we're seeing
more.
We're seeing our immediate family more.
Yeah.
We saw your grandparents down there and some of the relatives down there.
Yeah.
Fairly often.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
We tried to do it was like every other weekend for a while there. We were going up to visit my grandparents. Yep. And then when we do something fun
ourselves, or we try and go up there and say hi to people.
I think halfway through my pregnancy, it just got harder, and I think we went like once a month instead.
Yeah. I mean, it got hard being long car rides for you.
Yeah. So uncomfortable. I got so big. Yeah. I gained 50 pounds at Warren.
Yeah.
It was a lot. I thank the Lord every day that it dropped off pretty quickly. But that's another thing. Postpartum with our baby, he was born like very end of November. But like I was able to walk postpartum like almost every single day.
Yeah.
And it was nice enough. Like I mean, I had to bundle him up some days, but like
put a little blanket around him and put his little wrap on his car seat stroller, and
like I remember unwrapping him because
he was toasty.
Right? Yeah.
We like opened up a little bit because we're like, okay, he's a little warm.
Or I do like a t-shirt and leggings, and that was plenty for me.
Maybe a sweatshirt.
Right.
January got cold.
There was like a week there when actually like a couple days snowed.
Mostly January was mostly cold.
But it was like still warm enough for me to go outside. Yeah, you threw a jacket on and you're fine.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it was like, oh, I'm good. Not
Yeah.
like I put a jacket on so I don't freeze.
So I
Like,
can just be comfortable.
yeah. Yeah, I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I think,
So family's a big piece that we like are considering
yeah,
too.
like we want, like, cause yeah, I love, like, I don't know, I love being around my brothers. Like,
Right. That's really sweet too. Like it's
um,
you would desire that relationship with them.
yeah, like, I don't know, cause like, like they're my brothers in high school, but like, we were all, I mean, besides number two, we were so different in age that like,
Yeah, all of you boys were in very different seasons of life at the time. And you guys are all
I
like
mean, we
kind of
still are,
you are.
but
You're like getting closer together.
yeah, we're,
Like we've got one in an
3 of
engagement
us are out of
season.
college.
Yeah. One is like in a fairly committed relationship and maybe
Yeah.
headed that way and
The other one's in
figuring
working
out.
full time.
Yep. And then you've got a brother in high school.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
he's a
still
junior.
different
Like,
seasons, but like it feels like it's one of those like you
the
go from the
differences are shrinking.
the vastly different seasons of like kindergarten and
Yeah, like a 12-year
high
age
school.
gap between oldest and youngest
Right.
isn't as massive now. Like,
Right. Yeah. I think we talked about that too, like with our siblings episode.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
we
cool
did.
seeing them all like grow
It
up.
is it is fun to watch your siblings grow up.
Mm-hmm. I just feel honored. I think it's cool that I've gotten to watch them grow up too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with the exception of you. I mean, we've grown up together, but with the exception of like your second brother, who's just like a couple months younger than me.
Well, I mean, when we met, your youngest sisters were in middle school.
If that.
They were little.
11, 12.
Yeah, middle school.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think next one is like just having like having diversity. Like,
yeah, where we were at in Georgia, like there's a lot of diversity,
which is,
which was great.
If you haven't experienced it or you haven't experienced life without it, I don't think you can really realize how important it is.
I think a lot in school, there was a huge emphasis, at least in the high school and then in grad school, of like cultural competence and like cultural considerations, and like as an OT, like that's huge. That's everything, because you have to consider that person from a holistic lens. So like their whole selves, like where do they come from? What are their values? And
yeah, because like like even just different upbringings are going to give you like different biases, like not in a bad way, but just like you're going to prefer different things. Like you're going to not appreciate different, like
and I would prefer that our kids experience more diverse, and like I mean, it just so happens that where we're at, everyone looks the same way. They talk. I mean, you might have had some differences with some people growing up, but like considering differences they could be, they're like minute, like very small.
Yeah, like
in this area, we just live in a very small Midwest town.
It's very small, which means white. It's super white.
It just happens,
which is just what it is. Like, yeah, and most of the people think the same, and
like ancestrally, like fairly the same as well.
Yep, a lot of
Swedish, Norwegian,
a lot of Scandinavians and Germans here, like
Finnish.
Yep, and spiritually, it's pretty much the same. Like,
well, in this particular town that we're in, it's very Lutheran and Catholic driven, which is interesting because we're not.
Broadly overarching Christianity.
That's like, yes, yeah, definitely.
Whatever little flavor you like more, whatever.
Right. Yeah. But I just feel like it'd be nice to like.
I learned to appreciate it a lot down there.
Yeah.
Even just the food.
There's such good. Well, I mean, you have like Thai, and you have like there was like a Filipino food truck, and it was really good. And
like, okay, no, but like there's a lot more people of Asian descent in Georgia.
Right.
There was some pretty good Asian food down there.
Absolutely. There's that Hawaiian restaurant that opened up right as we left.
Oh, that was
we got one chance to go there.
No, we got to go to twice.
We went to it like 2 nights in a row.
We did, because we're leaving.
So good.
We went there once just to try, and we're like, oh my gosh, we have to go back tomorrow night.
Yeah. I wonder if they're still open.
I don't know.
I hope so. I hope they thrived. It was good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
They needed a bigger place.
It was in Phoenix City.
Yeah. You can look it up. Shout them out.
It up. Well, why not? I mean, we're a small podcast, but
I mean, and there's like, we used to drive. I think we've told this a couple of times, right? we used to drive over to Auburn, and
Yeah.
they had like like Chinese American fusion place where it was like Chinese food, but with like American flavors, and I don't. It was like so like there'd be like a buffalo chicken bao, or like spinach and artichoke, spring rolls. Like it was pretty good.
They're open still.
They're open still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's called Kalani's Hawaiian Style Cafe.
if you are remotely in the Columbus, Georgia area,
Or even if you're within like a couple hours, I think it'd be worth a trip. Columbus itself is really beautiful.
yeah, no. Honestly, if you've never had
river?
like Hawaiian food and you like have a desire to try it,
But Kalani is a native Hawaiian. I believe that was his actual.
he's from
His
the Big
name
Island,
is Kalani.
or he was from the Big Island, wasn't
I want to say that's right. Or was Island of Hawaii?
he? That is the Big
That is
Island.
the Big Island. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think that if
And
I remember correctly,
he
that was the
owned,
story.
from my understanding, if I'm remembering this correctly, he owned a food truck on Hawaii
He basically brought his restaurant to a different.
Phoenix City, Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is right across the border from Columbus.
Yeah,
So
it's
I mean, his
literally-
restaurant is a mile from the Riverwalk,
if that,
if that. Yeah. So.
definitely worth trying.
Mhm. Oh, I loved it. Was it the hurricane chicken I loved?
You like that, or
Or
even
the
just
boom?
like oh,
Was
what
it Bang Bang chicken?
Kalua pork?
Kahlua pork, garlic shrimp,
Get the macaroni.
hurricane chicken. That was my favorite.
Hurricane chicken. That was
Mhm.
good. Get the macaroni salad.
I wonder if
It
their
doesn't look like
loco
much,
moco's
but it's
good.
good. Huh?
Their loco moco.
See, I'm not a big.
See, but I think the one you tried was like a chain restaurant in Hawaii.
No, it wasn't. It was like a really recommended breakfast.
Cheeseburgers in Paradise. That's where we had it.
No, we went to that small breakfast place in Mililani.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
It was better.
Yeah.
I still wasn't super impressed.
I thought that was a cute.
It all just kind
cafe,
of ended
though.
up tasting the same.
Yeah.
And it was like a weird. I don't know. It wasn't bad, but I was like, I'm not gonna pay $20 for another bowl of this. Like,
Can you tell we really like food? We
okay.
travel to eat.
The whole point of traveling is to go try new food.
That's like for us, yeah. Like see
Okay.
pretty things, like vacation
like-
and rest, go on the beach.
Yes, that's 1A.
Mm-hmm.
1B is
Food.
food.
We love good food.
Number 3 is doing fun things.
Hikes.
Yeah. Um,
I would like to go back. I know we talked about visiting other islands. We've been to Oahu twice, just for reference. I would like to visit other islands, but I would like to go back to Oahu and do more hikes. Because I was like 24 weeks pregnant the last time we went, and we went on the pillbox hike, and that was like kind of hard for me because I was
Yeah.
pregnant.
You were carrying another person.
And there was like that 3-year-old. I was like, "Hi, good job, Dad.
You guys are almost there. You got this. And we're like,
So cute."
it's really cute. Shut up, man.
It was like little dude. He was like high-fiving people on the way
Yeah.
down.
It was cute.
It was actually like, I don't know, a lot of people said it was like super easy, family friendly. I feel like
I
there
would
are
not
parts
bring
of it.
kids on that one.
Yeah, parts of it are really not.
Like, I'd be a little sketched out if I
Honestly.
brought my kid on there if they were younger than 5.
Yeah. Well, there's just a lot of parts. It's like drop offs.
Right. If
Like,
you
if
fell
you
here, you were
slip-
going to roll for a while.
And you're going to get very, very hurt if not.
And there's like sharp rocks.
Great. Yeah. But the view.
It was a really great view.
Gorgeous.
I want to do the remember the one with like the stairs up the mountain
Yeah, not Stairway to Heaven. That one's closed.
for a good reason.
What's that one called?
I don't remember. I want to do that one.
Yeah.
I think another consideration for us is just we both really value education.
Diamond Head.
Is that what it is?
No.
No, we did that one. That's the volcano,
Yeah. Cocoa Head?
maybe.
Coming back.
Really back. Really back.
We love Hawaii. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just moving on to the next one.
Oh, okay.
Talking about like how like just finding like a good school system.
That's hard to do.
I mean, it is and it isn't. Like, and it's hard because like even within like school districts, you can have good schools and like
Not so good.
not so. And like, I mean, okay, I know there's reasons for that. I work in public education. Like
Right.
being labeled a good school
Probably because you're from a higher
usually
income
just
area.
means that there's parents with a lot of money
Mhm.
and they can afford to be more involved with their kids. Like,
Mhm.
um,
As a teacher who's taught in Minnesota and Georgia,
mhm.
like there's obviously pros and cons to both. if you had to like talk about the overall education system as a whole, like I don't know if you want to share like pros and cons of both, or like
I could do a whole episode on
what
that.
would be better. Short story here.
I would say overall, I would much rather be a teacher in Minnesota.
Give me
Um,
2 reasons.
um, option or reason number one,
Mm-hmm.
by a long shot, um, just we have unions up here.
Mm-hmm.
If the district tries to tell me to do something, or um, there's rules for things like if I have a meeting outside of school hours for like an IEP, I get paid for it.
As you should. It's work.
Right.
That was not the case in Georgia.
If we are supposed to go cover something like a school dance, I'm going to get paid for it. That was not the case down in Georgia. And so there's a big push to like in Georgia is like
illegal.
have IEP meet. Well, it's not.
I know, but it seems that way.
Yeah, but that would just fall under expected duties, and but like as a union, we can be like, we're not going to do that.
Right.
If you want us to have IEP meetings outside of the school day, then pay us for it.
Right.
Otherwise, we're going to have them during the school day, and you can figure it out.
Right.
So like down in Georgia, that's what I would have to do is I'd have to work with the teachers, try and figure out their planning times. I would have to work around that.
Mm-hmm. And then it takes from their planning time, so
and it deletes their planning times, so no one's happy about it because we don't want to do it after school.
So it makes your job harder because people are mad at you even though it's not your fault.
Right. Whereas like if we could just do it after school and we all get paid, then it's not great.
You'd be a lot happier to be compensated for your time. Not that like
yeah, or like up here, like if I miss my client, I work with a lot of students who have a lot of disruptive behaviors. I miss my prep time and my lunch all the time.
But you get compensated.
I get paid for it, and I get comp hours. So like I could just take 2 days off right now because I've missed so many prep periods. Like I could take more than that. But I wouldn't have that down in Georgia. It'd be like, well, you were just doing your job. That sucks. So, like,
yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest reasons. Number two is just the state government just kind of seems to be more. I mean, Georgia's of all the southern states, Georgia's probably the best one for teaching. I think the unions is probably the biggest differentiator. Because they were pros to Georgia too. Like down in Georgia, if I started working at 25 and I did 30 years in the schools, I could retire at 55 with full benefits. That's amazing.
What is it here?
63, 64.
Like you have to be that old in order
to retire. Well, that's to retire with like minimum. It's like I don't remember. I think that's to retire with full benefits. You can retire before that, but like you're gonna lose a significant chunk of your pension. But yeah, I think number two is just like there's a little bit of inertia up here to like Minnesota has a history of like being really proud of their school systems and they want to keep that. So I think the culture around education is a little healthier up here. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because they were. Oh yeah, well it all kind of comes down to unions because like pay raises up here. It's just negotiated every couple of years. You negotiate a contract. Down there, it's whenever the state decides to give you a raise. So I know like before we got there, it was like $10,000 lower. And as a first year teacher, I made 45. So I would have been making like 35 just a few years earlier, which is just absurd to me. Right.
Which actually, like in the area we were in, they were like usually required 3 times monthly. You'd have to make 3 times the monthly rent. You probably wouldn't have been able to find anything to go ahead.
Oh, I would have had to have roommates.
Yep. Or you would have had something extremely roach infested and
moldy. It would have been disgusting.
Falling apart. Yeah.
I mean, I could have probably gotten a studio if I was by myself.
Yeah, but even studios were over $1,000.
Were they really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like decent ones, yeah.
Well, no, I had many teacher coworkers that were roommates with another teacher in the school. Like,
You shouldn't have to do that as an adult, honestly, like salaried adult,
no,
in my opinion.
no, you should be. If you're a, here's my hot take. I can do it early.
Mm-hmm.
If you're working a full-time job, you should be able to afford a place to live on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Some people might take issue with that, but no, I think if you're working full-time, you should be able to have your own place.
Mm-hmm. I mean, depending what the job is going to be, is kind of going to put you in a nicer or not.
That might determine
right.
how nice it is.
Right.
But like,
there should be options for
I
people.
don't care if you're flipping burgers at a Wendy's. You should be able to have your own place.
Which we need to point that out.
Yeah. Okay. People say, "Oh, it's not good enough for high schoolers." Man, if it was just high schoolers, some of y'all would be angry because you wouldn't be able to get your burger at 2 in the afternoon.
Right. That's true.
Like,
think about that. A whole other topic.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to talking about moving and things like that. But that everything you're saying kind of falls into the whole. Our next point was like job security and satisfaction.
Yeah. So I think.
I mean, as far as job security goes, we both think careers that are
we have pretty
needed.
IT special ed and Jordan's in healthcare. We have
pretty needed.
Pretty decent.
As far as like satisfaction goes, I mean, we could put like raises in there as an option or like things like. I feel like that's kind of across the board though. Like, to me, I guess the satisfaction would come down to like location of like the position and like what's available. So like talking about different settings. I right now where I'm at my career have preferred acute care, like working in the hospital. Mm-hmm. But there's like, and I didn't know before moving up here how I'd feel about like anything but like a fairly large like trauma hospital.
Mm-hmm. Like, you're in a very small hospital.
Right. So
and you like it.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy it a lot. And like I feel like with the smaller hospital I have more freedom to like really treat my patients very well.
You sometimes miss the hustle and bustle.
I do. And sometimes I think about the skills that I'm not able to continue to brush up on.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to trauma.
Would you feel concerned, like, if you just really dropped back in, like,
I don't know if concern's the right word, but I'd have to, like, there'd be a learning curve again.
Yeah, catch back up.
Yeah, there's different, like, I mean, without going too far into it, like, different lab values and, like, chart review type things that I'd have to pay better, like, attention to when it comes to, like, orthopedics and trauma type stuff. Mm-hmm. Just because a smaller hospital, like, isn't going to be equipped to see those super high-level traumas. Or, like, a true ICU.
Right.
We have an ICU, but it's, I mean, compared to the things that I saw in Georgia, it was like...
But there's levels to this thing.
Yes. There's nothing close. So, yeah, part of me is like, oh, when I moved, I was like... I was kind of scared.
I remember the first couple weeks, you were like, I'm kind of bored.
Well, like, and like now I've kind of taken a different approach of like I can spend more time with the patient.
Yeah.
Like I have time to do that, which is fantastic.
Because you were probably powering through those things like you were used to.
Well, I had to. Like when I like my schedule down in Georgia, it was, you know, you had to see so many patients because based on the census of the hospital and so it's just different.
Yeah.
Now, like, because it's a smaller hospital, census is usually like lower, but yeah. Went from a 350 bed hospital to 25 bed hospital. So, yeah. So, I don't know. It's just been nice. I've been enjoying the pace because we have a little one at home. We have a toddler. Just crazy. Yeah. I love it. But I always tell people, like, my chaos is really at home.
You know, one thing I really enjoyed about our careers is that we both kind of get home at the same time.
Yeah. I feel like you get home earlier here, which is really nice.
You got off earlier in Georgia. Didn't you?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm. Well, I guess it depended on what time I went in.
Yeah. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember, like...
A little more flexible than I went time.
Now it's pretty rare that you beat me home, even if I have meetings after work.
I think I've only ever beat you home once.
Yeah. That used to happen every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, you have IEP meetings outside of school hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so job satisfaction and security, like, that's pretty pretty good.
We're gonna have jobs.
But yeah, satisfaction kind of, for me at least, for OT, kind of like falls in the realm of like, do they have a position available in a setting I want to be in?
Yeah.
So, also friends. You and I have not had the best track record making friends as adults.
Yeah, we're not great at that.
No, but then like it's just hard because like I feel like when we do have friends now. Like we have friends. It's just like I'm part of a small group of girls that I really, really, really enjoy.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys because I know at least one of you listens. Love you. Appreciate you. But I just feel like that. Maybe it's because we got married during COVID and it was just like hard. Like the friend group we were in, I mean, more or less ditched us. So
we're not like. It's just kind of what happened. Yeah, I'm
sad about it. It has made me upset in the past. I guess I'm not really upset anymore. It's just like
it happened.
Yeah. And it was hard because like every time they planned something, like when I did get invited, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go because I want them to still know that I'm interested in being close to that. You know, we always tried inviting people to our things, but
yeah, I kind of stopped getting invited to things pretty early on.
Yeah.
But
I don't think we're unpleasant to be around.
No.
And I really don't know why or what the.
I don't know. I feel like we get forgotten sometimes.
Right.
I don't know what that like.
Just kind of our own little sob story.
Oh, not trying to be like, oh, poor me, poor us. Just like
we had like a group of college friends that.
Yeah, like making friends as adults it's hard and it's kind of weird. Like, I suppose we could do the whole like, hey, you want to be friends? But people are gonna be like, what's wrong with you?
A lot of our friends come from work, and I don't think that's a problem because that like shows just like common interest in work and stuff like that.
I think.
But.
You know, one of the things I've seen, like I've read online, is that like in Minnesota, you kind of make your friends in high school, and that's who you're friends with.
Like, and then we move away.
Huh?
And then we move away.
Then we move away.
That is one thing I regret.
In different parts of the state.
I'm gonna speak to that real quick. Like high school, not high school regretting it as a whole, but like, I had some really great friends, especially like sophomore. I mean, well, I was just kind of the person that jumped like group to group, you know. If there are any high schoolers listening, I'm just gonna say, if you get a boyfriend, do not put them on a pedestal and only hang out with them. Make time for your girls, because that's something I did not do well, and I like to this day, I'm still like, I wish I would have made more time for my girls.
What's the sound? What's the quote? Like, he's just a boy. Hit him with your car.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like
I think it was Jola. So like we were just like so focused.
Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah. In high school, being like, man, why don't I have a girlfriend? Like, what? I mean, I was homeschooled.
Your options were slim.
That made the prospects a lot slimmer. And some of the prospects were odd. But
homeschoolers, the typical stereotype.
Man, okay, I had this conversation with my coworkers. Like, homeschooling can be a pretty cool thing.
It can be.
That is the exception.
Right.
Like, yeah. I think it can be done well. Mom, if you're listening, I appreciate you. I don't want you to think I'm just.
We're not coming at anybody.
No. But I think it takes a certain person to do it and do it well. Because teaching kids is hard. Like,
I actually had the same conversation with coworkers this week.
Yeah.
We're talking about how like there should be like requirements to like pass state tests, which I think there are technically now.
Yeah.
But like you should have to pass state tests. You should like have to follow a curriculum and like follow certain standards.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's some pretty wacky stuff out there. What was I gonna say?
We're homeschooling.
I don't know. Well,
Wow, we went really far away from.
yeah. Whoa. All right. Reel it back in. Get back on the.
Okay, our last point to
Well,
like our
oh no, last one.
our considerations of like moving or where we want to be, like where home is. Churches. That's been like a huge, like when we were in Columbus.
It was really hard to find one.
Yeah, we
Well, we
tried
found
several.
one. We thought we liked one.
Yep.
Then we found out they were kind of weird.
Well, no, I think part of it was, I mean, I can just tell like straight up what it is. They were reading a book that was highly influenced by, well, written by someone who was highly influenced by the IBLP. And if you know anything about like the Duggars or anything like that, like they have some very toxic, like non-biblical, but spoken as biblical types of things that have like
heretical.
Yeah. Well, and it's very like abusive to.
Oh yeah.
It's abusive to women.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
And they were gonna read a book about it in their women's.
It was a
group.
I don't know. Okay, what kind of threw me off was I talked to my mentor about it because I was feeling uneasy. It was, and this was my first red flag. It was a book about women as wives, written by a man.
Oh yeah, no, that was weird. Even I was like, no.
That was my first. Not that a man can't do that. Okay, like it's not like I would never read a book written by a man that was like about marriage or something like that. But it was my first.
Specifically, how to be a wife.
It was my first like sign to, hey, you need to look into this. Like, why is he speaking on?
Yeah.
Like being a wife as someone who has never been a wife.
Yeah.
I hope they were married. I didn't look that far into it. But when I saw that there was attachments to IBLP, I just immediately was like, no. Like, because I was excited, like, oh, there's a marriage study. I always love, like, doing things that'll help us make our marriage stronger. And I was like, oh, this is exciting. And then I looked into it. I was like, oh no. And I think there are probably some people that followed those traditions within that church, which was.
Oh, yeah. Only some.
Yeah.
Definitely only some.
I mean, we had good friends in that church, though, too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. There were good friends in that church in particular. Yeah. But then we went to that other one.
That was okay.
We went like 3 times, and it was more so the type that we had gone to in college.
Yeah. I think that one could have been okay, but we were already at the point where, like, we're moving.
So it was hard for us to, like, lay roots.
Like, because I think you were pregnant when we tried that church.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of knew, like, when baby's born, we're leaving.
A few months after, we'll leave, yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, I don't really want to try and get established in a church now.
Well, remember the first church we tried? He started preaching on some kind of, it was like a mega church. He started preaching on something very, very political.
He was like, they're going to bring Sharia law to America. And I was like...
No, and I will say the whiplash that I was getting during that service, because Michael is over here. Okay, to be honest, and I'm not trying to call you out, your attitude about it was really bad. I think you said something after. You were like, I'm sorry. Because you were like...
Well, it was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, and then the girl next to me got saved that day.
Yeah, she was like that convinced you to give your life to Christ? That's all right. I don't know how to feel about that. Like,
I don't know. I just think having good discernment is important, and finding a church that fits you is really important, but also one that speaks truth.
Mm-hmm.
So like not one that's just going to tell you what you want to hear. You need to have hard truths, and I think we really had that when we were in Duluth.
I like that.
Hermantown Community Church was.
I don't agree with the pastor there on everything, but he was.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah, you shouldn't agree on everything.
Right.
There are some things we should probably all agree on.
Right.
But even that can be a little different.
Truth, But no, he always preaches in a way that's very. It's not that he's convicting you, but he makes you think in a way that's like, oh, this is what the Bible says. This is how I should follow. Yeah. It just makes you think, and makes you think about your character and your reactions and your actions. So.
Yeah, I think.
I do like listening to him still. Not
that there's like newbie churches and then there's like established churches.
Mm-hmm. Like we've experienced both.
Recently. Where like some churches are probably good for like people who are really new to the faith.
Which is fantastic.
Yep.
Much needed.
That needs to be happen. But
I
then
feel like there needs to be, like, to me, like, I don't know, a church that I want to go to is able to cater to both.
Mm-hmm. And I think they had a really good balance of that.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
The Duluth church.
Definitely. I do think we have that now in our church. And I don't want to say that for the sake of privacy.
I think so. Yeah.
But, because we've tried a different church recently, and it wasn't for us, but.
No. And that's okay.
That's all right.
I mean, not every church is for everyone. Like,
yeah.
That's okay. That's how it should be.
Yeah. But anyways, like, all this to say, like, finding a good church is very important to me because it was such a struggle down south for me, at least. It can be hard. And that was something that, like, Michael and I's marriage really struggled in the beginning when we moved down.
Yeah.
I think we've talked a little bit about that. But finding that community that's going to surround you and love on you and speak truth to you, whether you are going to receive it well or not, that's up to you. But it's needed.
Yeah.
And we're kind of missing that when we were down there. So, like, moving back, that was my big thing, was, like, I want to find a really good church. And, like, I think we have found that. Maybe not as close as I want to be, but yeah.
Yeah, I wish it was in town.
Right, in our town.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, that's another thing that I would prioritize huge, like, very much so, ever moving again if we were to do that.
Yeah.
Like, a church would be, like, one of my top priorities. Like, a church that can cater to, I say that word a lot, cater to. You should be catering to the church as well. You should be serving and getting involved.
Yeah, but like, you want to find one that you fit.
Yep, and that has something for kids. And, like, my youth group very highly influenced who I am and how my faith is today.
Yeah.
So, like, that's something important to me that our kids at least have the option to have.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I know, like, you had a weird experience with your group, but
yeah, we don't need to get into that.
But yeah, it was really important to me. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like the big topics, I guess.
Hey, we're in the same spot again. We got 3%. Hey, time to finish it.
You needed to really charge your iPad.
I did. I charged you right before we started.
It was at 20%. We watched the Wild game. Shout out to the Wild. Go Wild.
Suck it, Dallas. Score? I don't know. It was 5-1 when we turned it off.
5-1? Okay.
Get wrecked. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt.
That's the first game of the series.
Yeah.
For playoffs. So good luck,
beat
Wild.
Dallas in Dallas.
Wild. Here we go. Media. This is the time of the podcast where we kind of.
Yeah, you had this one. I thought it was kind of funny when you told me about it.
I listened to the Always Here podcast by Abby and Abby Howard, featuring Addie Biswell. I don't remember her name.
Abby squared and
Addie.
Addie.
It's Abby, and Addie. I love it. It's just a very wholesome, uplifting podcast.
Got it.
I love it, and you should listen to it too, especially if you're a girl. I think you'd really enjoy it. Very wholesome. But they have consistently talked about what we've talked about. So, like, it goes both ways. So, like, we'll post an episode of ours on Sunday. Obviously, we're a lot smaller. Like, we realize that this isn't us claiming to, like, or myself claiming that they're copying us, or vice versa. Like, all of these ideas are very, for us, original. Like, we just
yeah. Hey, we can share
we have a list.
Apple Notes.
We have a long
we just have a running list. Like, hey, should we talk about this? Yeah, sure. Add it to the list.
Right. So, but yeah, it's very recently, every podcast I've listened to weekly of theirs, like, it'll mention or have something to do with what we're talking about too. That's so, like, funny. We'll post on Sunday, they'll post on Friday, and it'll be like a similar thing. Yeah. Or they'll post on Friday, and we've, like, usually already recorded for our Sunday drop. And it's like the same
Saturday night.
Right. It's crazy. I found that a couple times too with the Gilmore Girls podcast, which is a smaller podcast with these girls, sisters-in-law from Minnesota as well.
Sister-in-laws.
Multiple
laws, eh?
Sisters-in-law. It just sounds weird to me. But they're really sweet, wholesome podcast as well. So that's another one that, girls, if you're of the faith, check out Gilmore Girls. They release a new episode every Monday morning at 8 a.m. So, and I think Always Here is Friday mornings, every Friday.
I wouldn't. I don't know why you're looking at me for.
I listen to them every week.
I wouldn't know what time they release.
I suppose you probably don't listen to podcasts anymore, being that you're.
Yeah, I don't have any commute. I don't know. I do miss podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the time of the episode we all love.
Shoot, what was mine?
Hot takes. I'm gonna go first. So
Did I give mine in the episode?
You mentioned something in the episode, but you
I don't
had a
remember what it
different
was
one, I
now.
think. Alrighty, hot takes.
What was it?
Mine, this is, I feel like this could rub people the wrong way, but you have to listen to my explanation. I am not a girl's girl.
Oh, I've heard that one before.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay. I'm not a girl's girl. Usually people describe a girl's girl like, always having girls back, always like, fighting for a girl, like for each other, but
Which is not a bad thing.
right, I'm not saying that it is. But there was a girl who posted on Instagram and she posted, and this is exactly how I feel. She said, I'm not a girl's girl. I used to think I was, but the older I used to say I was. But the older I get, the more I realize I actually have a type of woman that I stand beside. I can't relate to constant chaos. Well, I can actually relate to constant chaos in the sense of children.
Real chaotic.
The talking behind people's backs, the subtle digs dressed up as jokes, or the envy disguised as concern. I've seen too many women tear down the same people they claim to love, cross lines that they should never cross, and move through life without taking accountability. So no, I'm not a girl's girl. I stand with good women, the ones with self-respect, integrity, and real values. I think, like, I know that I'm the type of person, I've been told this before from friends, like, I'm not gonna be the one to gossip about somebody else. Like, if someone, like, I always try to be conscientious, and I'm not saying, like, oh, I'm the best, whatever. Like, no, there are times when I'm, like, catch myself, like, oh, I should not have said that, or I should not have been participating in that conversation. Like, we're trying to be better each and every day. But that's something that, like, I am really conscious about is, like, I'm not looking for my words. There's so much power in your tongue, in your voice, and what you speak.
Words can kill.
Yes. So yeah, I try to ever engage in gossip. I don't want to be seen like that, but I have friends that know that, like, if they're saying something about somebody else or something like that, like, I'm gonna call it out. And it might be uncomfortable for a minute, but, like, that's what I'm called to do. So
You could friends not text you for a hot minute.
yeah, it's okay.
And that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But but I would consider myself a faithful friend.
You're honest, not mean about it.
Right.
There's a way to go about it.
Like, lovingly, like, truly lovingly too.
Yeah.
Honest about it. Like, hey, I really love you, but, like, I just don't feel like this is appropriate, or, like, let's not tear somebody down to build ourselves up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love you, and, like, I want to see better in you. Like, I'll call it out. And it's uncomfortable. It's not easy. Definitely has to be, like, a friend type of scenario, but yeah, but you can count on me to be a faithful friend. Like, if there is something going on and, like, you were very wronged, like, I'm not here to, like, bash or tear other people down, but I'm there to build you up too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I want to kind of piggyback off that.
Okay.
Slightly.
For your hot take?
Yeah. Okay. It's not hard to be a good guy.
Okay. I like that.
It's really not.
Mm-hmm.
I think I see a lot of younger men who have a very twisted idea of, like, what it means to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sorry, we gotta go. We got 1%. But, like, it's really not hard to, like, look out for people around you. And I think I like this. I have a quote I really like. It's be strong enough to be gentle.
I like that a lot.
Like, there's nothing wrong with being strong.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
And being masculine.
Mm-hmm. I see, like, that in you a lot.
But being strong, you're not strong just to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, use your strength to help.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever that is.
It does not equal rigidity.
Not even physical strength. Like,
right.
Use your strengths to help.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it means.
Yeah.
To be a man.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good place to end.
I don't know. I see there's a lot of really troubling statistics surrounding men. Mm-hmm. And I just, I want to try and be
the change you want to see.
Be the change I want to see and be a positive role model. Like, man, it is not hard to be a good guy.
You're doing a good job.
Well, thanks.
You're the best example for us.
But like, I don't mean to like say that
No.
like I'm not.
Well, and that's like the same thing
I
about
am
my
not
height.
perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's not hard to try.
Right.
Well, it can be hard to try. But
humble enough to know that we're not perfect, but strong enough to know that, to call it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good place to end.
Yeah. That got deep. Be kind. Give someone a genuine compliment, and
yeah, you're good
enjoy
at
your
that.
week.
Yeah. I like that about you.
All right.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
All right. That's weird phone call right there.